Hi there, I'm Rod Bergeron, and I recently returned from a trip to Italy. I've been asked about my sketchbook lot, so I thought I would do a quick flip through and show you some of the things that I draw and paint while I'm on vacation. I'm very fortunate this year that I got to travel 3 different times. One time to London and then over to Wales, and that's where these are from. And then again, I got to travel in June to Newfoundland, and these sketches here are all from the Tower of London and that sort of UK area. This is particularly the Tower of London. This is a place called Rossley, where there's some wild ponies that run free there. Swansea by the marina, Swansea Castle. This is in Florence. My wife and I just returned from Florence. We were actually not just Florence, we were in Italy. We went to Rome, Trento, Florence, Rome, and then we flew over to Croatia. And like I said, I've been very fortunate this year to travel. This is at the Tower of London. You can see I use a lot of stippling in my drawing, and that just sort of helps me map out. It sort of helps give a lot of grittiness to my drawings too. This is called the Worm's Head. This is at Rossley also. This page is from Florence. I really like the sky that I created in this one. Again, these are all sketches that are done on site, so this isn't this isn't a finished work. This is just me standing with a pen, no pencil. I just start drawing with my pen, and this is Cardiff Castle. Kew Gardens. Again at Kew Gardens. It's kind of a wonderful kind of place Kew Gardens is. Big Ben. And this is just me sort of picking out different pieces of Big Ben and doing a study of it. Again, this is a sketchbook. I'm not trying to do a completed work of art or anything. I'm just trying to get things onto the page. Again, this is Swansea Castle. Actually, this is Swansea Mumbles. And again, I use a lot of stippling. I use a lot of hatching and cross hatching. I work mostly with pen and a little bit of watercolor. I don't do there's no prep work. This is sort of the prep work. This is Newfoundland, Florence. Again, this was in a church. I was just sort of picking different parts of the church apart. Newfoundland again. Newfoundland again. I like these sort of gritty places that have, lots of little objects around to draw and paint. And again, you'll see all my hatching and cross hatching. I don't paint everything. Here's a drawing outside in Trento. I might spend 4 or 5 minutes on a drawing. I might spend, 2 minutes on it. Just depends. This is Brigus Bay in Newfoundland. I really like the grittiness. This was a really interesting day. This is Ponte Vecchio, which is a bridge, the main bridge in Florence. St. John's again. This is a different view of Ponte Vecchio. Those are the arches that I was looking out from the other side. This is on Ponte Vecchio. This is looking out. Again, this is a drawing. I'm spending a couple of minutes there drawing it, getting it onto the page. This is in Florence. Again in Florence. I'd really like to, this is in Croatia, Metkovic. Really interesting little town. And this is also Metkovic. I love the grittiness of this and being able to play the greens off the reds and the greens off the reds and the pinks and stuff. That was a lot of fun to do. On site, again, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. This is in Dubrovnik on the wall, looking out over the little harbor. A lot of fun to do this too. And this is in the Coliseum. And the Coliseum is quite possibly one of the coolest places in the whole world. But I'll show you some of the smaller work that I did here. This is in Trento, and really interesting little town. All grapes. I mean, yeah, they have a lot of wine. They make a lot of wine in Italy. This was also in the Coliseum. Again, just a quick little sketch, and another quick little sketch in the Coliseum. I'll try to insert some photos of me drawing and painting. This was in Rome. This is just around the corner from our hotel. Honestly, it was like a 2-minute walk. And so this is one view, and I took a couple of steps over and took a couple of steps back, and this was a different view, and I really like this one, so I painted it. And then right around the corner from that, this is actually a church. This was quite an interesting day for me. I was just out by myself, just wandering around, finding stuff to draw and paint. This too was Plaza della Popola in the rain. Actually, it was pouring rain that day. This is another drawing that I didn't really paint. Dubrovnik. This is also Dubrovnik. And this is also Dubrovnik, Old Town Dubrovnik. So I mean, this is for me, instead of taking pictures, I just sit down and I draw somewhere. And I'll show you some pictures of me drawing in different places, but this is what I do when I'm on vacation. I just get out a pen and take a little book like this with me and carry my watercolor set around and have some fun drawing and painting. I usually do it standing up. I think you'll see in the photos most of the time I'm standing up. I don't really sit down to do this. This again is in Metakovic. And that's it. If you got any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like me to do more work like this on my channel, I'd love to hear from you too and see what it is that you think. As always, I'd love to know where you're from. If you're currently a subscriber, thanks a lot. And if you're not currently a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching today.